Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis have a cold face-to-face meeting finally after all the back and forth. What's your thoughts on this? Drop a comment.
Was you hurt though? Was you like?
Hell no. I jumped on him. Like, you know what I mean? I jumped on him. He was grabbing me from there. We ain't want no smoke from there.
Yeah.
They want to throw you to the wayside.
Yeah, I mean, it just once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say who they portray to be. You be like, damn.
But Floyd's like, no, I'm the best. No, now it's no longer Floyd's time. It's Tank's time now. He's the best. He's done well. He's powerful. He's all this.
During a tense face-off, Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis exchanged bold words. Mayweather firmly claimed he was the better fighter, while Tank stood his ground, saying his strength would make all the difference. The situation grew more intense as neither backed down, and fans were left buzzing about the fiery clash.
So, as far as my documentary that's coming out, you guys gonna see 26 years of behind-the-scenes footage that you guys have never seen.
I remember when radio hosts and TV reporters were accusing you of ducking Shane Mosley, Baldomir, Hatton, Canelo, Guerrero, and you fought all of them right after that. Is that also going to be in your documentary?
Well, I feel like the proof is in the pudding. I don't have to say who I beat. There's been so many great fighters out there, so many good fighters. All the guys that you named are hell of a fighters. Everything is about timing. I wish me and Shane Mosley could have fought when he was undefeated.
Boxing Kingdom recently sparked controversy with a tweet saying Gervonta Tank Davis is comparing his skills to Floyd Mayweather's. This kicked off a heated debate among fans. Tank confidently claimed that his skills are way better than Floyd's and said no current fighter on TV has more talent than him. The statement quickly stirred reactions, since Mayweather is known as one of the best defensive boxers ever, while Tank is famous for his knockout power and sharp technique. Many believe it's a bold stretch to say anyone has surpassed Floyd's legendary skill set. Fans are now split on whether Tank's confidence is valid or if he's downplaying Floyd's unmatched defense and ring smarts. Boxing legend Shane Mosley also shared his thoughts on their complicated relationship, saying he respects both fighters. Mosley pointed out that Tank has his issues with Floyd and that Floyd's strong ego makes him want to stay in control while Tank is trying to rise on his own. Mosley compared it to his experience with his son, saying sometimes the older generation needs to step back to let the new one grow. He explained that even without meaning to, a powerful figure like Floyd can cast a shadow that makes it hard for someone like Tank to fully shine.
I don't hate Floyd. I'm happy for Floyd. He's accomplished so much, and he believed in himself to accomplish all these different things, to be great, to dare to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of him. I'm proud that the brother, went all the way to the top of the mountain and won. But now, Floyd, it's time for somebody else to win. You won. It's time for the new generation. They're gonna win. But your era, you won. But now there's another era. So, can you make somebody else great like you are, or help them be great like you are? That's the issue, right? And maybe that's what Tank is talking about.
In a recent interview on the Jay Hill podcast, Gervonta Tank Davis shared the struggles he faced while being mentored by Floyd Mayweather. He talked about feeling stuck in a lose-lose situation, especially before his 2017 IBF junior lightweight title fight against Jose Pedraza. Davis said that after going 6 months without a fight and dealing with serious financial issues like eviction and having to sell his jewelry, he was forced to take the fight. He claimed Mayweather gave him a tough choice: either face Pedraza or be benched with no fights lined up. Davis explained, "I was in a lose-lose situation. He told me you have to fight Jose Pedraza. If not, you're not fighting at all. You'll just sit on the shelf."
What came out still on top?
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose. But
You talking about like a boxing match or?
yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Pedraza.
Who?
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, you know. So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're like sitting on a shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game.
In a recent interview, Gervonta Tank Davis was asked if he would ever consider fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr. if they were both in their prime. Davis made it clear he has a lot of respect for Mayweather and wouldn't want that kind of matchup. He said he looks up to Floyd and sees him as a major influence in his career, especially when it comes to defense and strategy. Even though Davis believes in his own skills and knows he can compete with anyone in the sport today, he admitted that going up against someone like Mayweather would be a huge challenge. Still, Davis remains confident in what he brings to the ring. His undefeated record and world titles in multiple weight classes show his talent and power. With his speed, sharp thinking, and knockout ability, he's earned his place as one of the top fighters today. His comments highlight just how much faith he has in himself, no matter who the opponent is.
Tank, how would you fight Floyd in his prime? Like, if you were to fight Floyd in his prime, if you guys were both in the...
Don't fight him. I wouldn't fight him. I mean, Floyd was good. He was top tier. I mean, me, I feel as though I could compete with any top fighter. I'm not saying me going at Floyd, but I'm saying, like, I feel as though my skills, and not to take nothing from Floyd, but I feel like my skills can compete with anybody that ever laced up a boxing glove.
You're crazy to watch, bro. Like,
yeah.
You hit like a fucking train.
Floyd Mayweather recently posted a sparring video from 6 years ago featuring him and Gervonta Tank Davis, which quickly got fans talking. The timing of the post felt random, leading many to question his motive. Some think Mayweather was trying to remind everyone of his skill and dominance, while others saw it as a quiet shot at Tank. In the video, Mayweather showed off his classic defense and sharp counters, while Tank came in with his usual power and aggressive style. Given their complicated history, fans are now debating if this was a calculated move or just a simple throwback from the undefeated champ.
From Baltimore, he's not from D.C. That's what I learned. I thought he was from D.C. too. D.C. my second home. I've been coming up here since I was 9 years old, even younger. So I'm not really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, you know, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
You gonna feel all this shit we gotta do? Look, hey Tank, we gonna go 35s for 12.
Many years ago, legendary champion Marvin Hagler remarked that it's hard to get up and do road work at 5 a.m.
And I seen the Lomachenko and Devin Haney for the undisputed title. You know, that was a good fight. I'm very, very glad that Devin Haney was victorious. Me and Devin sat down, you know, for us to come together and make a relationship happen. I don't want to knock championship belts because they are important. I could tell him, you could win 2 world titles, but make $250 million. Or you can win 20 world titles and make $10 million. Then when you look at Ryan and Tank, they made great money. We could have been did this, and that could have been him in the fight with Ryan Garcia.
Tank Davis has often spoken about wanting to test himself against his former mentor Floyd Mayweather Jr. In multiple interviews, he's praised Mayweather as one of the best in the sport and admitted that facing him would be the toughest challenge of his career. This shows how much confidence Davis has in his own skills and his desire to go up against the very best. Despite their history, Davis continues to show respect for Mayweather, highlighting his unmatched defense and smart ring tactics. Even when asked about fighting Mayweather in their prime, Davis said he'd rather not take that fight, knowing how difficult it would be to face someone of that level. Still, he strongly believes he can compete with any top fighter today, and his undefeated record along with world titles in several weight classes prove his talent and dedication. However, their relationship has been complicated. While Mayweather once guided Davis, many observers think tension grew as Davis's star began to rise. Some suggest that Mayweather's competitive nature makes it hard for him to accept the idea of his protege possibly surpassing him, and that's led to a strained dynamic between the two.
You know, so I don't want Tank to necessarily leave Mayweather. I think he's in this position because of everything that Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe have done for him. So I do want him to do what he is saying. Take control of your career. Say that you want Shakur and actually fight Shakur. Say that you want Devin and actually fight Devin. You know, fight these guys. Don't keep making new names. Like, you gave Barrios a chance. You gave Isaac a chance. Like, you know, Gamboa, like, those aren't the fights that we...
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is widely praised for his unmatched defense, flawless technique, and perfect 50-0 record. His ability to adjust mid-fight and control the tempo made him one of the greatest boxers of all time. In contrast, Gervonta Tank Davis is known for his explosive punching power, aggressive approach, and an undefeated streak of his own. While their styles are very different, Mayweather being more defensive and calculated and Davis more offensive and power-focused, both have shown high-level ring IQ and the ability to adapt in the ring. When it comes to achievements, Mayweather's long list of world titles in multiple weight divisions and his longevity in the sport set a tough standard. Davis, though still in his prime, has already collected several titles and is constantly seeking bigger challenges that could push his career even higher. Although matching Mayweather's legacy won't be easy, Davis is on a path that could secure him a strong place in boxing history. Bill Haney, father and trainer of lightweight champion Devin Haney, has publicly commented on the tension between Mayweather and Davis. He suggested that Mayweather's treatment of Davis hasn't always been supportive, instead of fully helping Tank grow. Haney believes Mayweather may have tried to control or hold him back because of his own ego and need to stay the top name in the sport. Haney even claimed that Mayweather tried to make Tank look bad, hinting that the mentorship was more about control than truly guiding Davis to reach his full potential. Davis's rise to stardom and financial success has made him one of the highest paid fighters in boxing today, as he continues to prove himself as a dominant force in the ring. The tension between him and Floyd Mayweather keeps drawing attention. Some fans view Mayweather as the mentor who helped launch Tank's career, while others, including Bill Haney, believe Mayweather may have tried to keep Davis from stepping out of his shadow. The big question remains, did Mayweather truly want Tank to surpass him or not? A hypothetical fight between Mayweather and Davis would come down to skill versus power. Mayweather's legendary defense, sharp counterpunching, and ability to control the pace would make it tough for Tank to land clean shots. Floyd's movement, stamina, and ring IQ have always helped him avoid danger even against aggressive fighters, and he could stick to a smart game plan for a full 12 rounds and beyond. On the other hand, Davis brings dangerous knockout power to the table. He's proven that even when he's behind in a fight, he can end it in a single moment with one perfectly timed punch. His ability to find openings and finish strong makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing today.
What your legacy to be, if you care? Because some interviews I see you say like, yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. Where you stand on that?
It's just like, it's so up and down in the sport. Which, when I say up and down in sport, it's like a lot of people don't know, but it been 3 or 4 people in my weight class that been undisputed, type of thing, and they held it for like only a couple months. I beat Ryan. Ryan beat Devin. Devin was undisputed. You get what I'm saying? Like it don't, like, it's up and down. Cause some people will discredit what I've done. Ain't gonna lie, my influence, my everything in the sport, just that alone. Even coming from where I come from is right. Like, you feel me? I feel like I'm already up there with whoever, like Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, all them people.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Tank Davis showcase two powerful but very different styles in boxing. Mayweather is known as one of the most technically skilled fighters ever, building his legacy through flawless defense, sharp counterpunching, and elite ring IQ. He mastered the art of controlling fights, avoiding damage, and outsmarting opponents, which made him nearly impossible to hit in his prime. Tank Davis, on the other hand, brings a whole different kind of threat with explosive knockout power and the ability to end a fight in an instant. He's a constant danger no matter how a fight is going. The key question in a dream matchup between the two would be whether Mayweather's defensive genius could shut down Tank's aggressive style, or if Tank could land the one big shot that changes everything. Throughout his career, Mayweather has handled many powerful punchers, using his movement and smart tactics to frustrate and outclass them, but Tank has that unpredictable edge. Even when he's losing rounds, he only needs one clean shot to turn the entire fight around.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was, for real. That's what I was told at the time. So
Mayweather's strengths lie in his top-level defense, sharp counterpunching, and incredible stamina, allowing him to control the pace of any fight. On the flip side, Tank Davis brings raw power, relentless offense, and finishing ability, making him a constant threat every second of the match. While Mayweather's style and experience would likely help him take charge and outmaneuver his opponent, Tank's knockout power could change everything in an instant. This would be the ultimate clash of styles, skill versus power, ring IQ versus aggression. Mayweather's calculated game plan might guide him to a win, but Tank's ability to land one fight-ending punch would keep the outcome uncertain and fans glued to the action, making it a dream fight for boxing lovers. Calvin Ford, Davis's longtime trainer, has always made it clear that Tank and Mayweather are on separate paths, often saying Floyd is Floyd and Tank is Tank. He respects Mayweather's legacy but believes Davis is building his own. Ford has also pointed out how success can reveal true intentions, hinting that not everyone, especially Mayweather, may fully support Tank's rise. This adds another layer to Davis's journey as he faces not only battles in the ring but also the challenge of managing complex relationships in the boxing world.
I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we see what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story's going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man, because they can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.